Let us revise third chapter, trigonometry. In this chapter, firstly we are dealing with angle measurement degree. From degree measurement, it is very familiar measurement. Suppose consider one revolution of a body. Suppose a body is moving around a point. Then what about the total angle measurement? Clearly that is 360 degree. For example, the total degree measurement of a circle is what? 360 degree. Okay, so 360 degree represents for a circle. Then 360 degree means one full revolution. Circle 360 means one full revolution of a circle. Then what about 1 degree? What about 1 degree? 1 degree means 1 by 360th revolution, isn't it? So 360 revolution means a circle, or 360 degree means one revolution, and 1 by 360th of revolution means 1 degree. Okay. Again, 1 degree means 60 minutes. You have to remember this. 1 degree means what? 60 minutes. It is represented as 60 dash. Okay. Similarly, 1 minute means what? 60 seconds. That is 60 double dash. So that is all about this measurement, degree measurement. So you have to remember what? 1 revolution means the 360 degree, or 1 degree means 1 by 360th of revolution. Okay. So next measurement is radian measurement. Radian. Yes, you can see here 1 radian. It is represented by 1c. 1 radian is an angle subtended at the center of the circle by an arc same to its radius. What is that? See, here there is a circle. This is its center. Suppose this is radius r. You can see an arc here. Okay. Length of this arc is same as that of radius. Right. What about length of arc? Suppose if it is 5 centimeter, then radius will also be 5 centimeter. So you construct such a figure with the arc length as same that of radius. Then the angle obtained at the center, or angle formed at the center of the circle, is called as 1 radian. See, radius here, 1 radius. Okay, so 1 radian. So this angle is called as what? 1 radian. So if this arc length is 2r, then what about this angle? 2 radians. How many arc length is here? That is about 2r. Therefore 2 radians. Suppose this arc length is about 3 radius, 3 into r, then what about this angle? 3 radians. So you consider the whole circle. What about the whole arc length of the circle, which means what? Circumference of a circle, and this can be calculated by the formula 2 pi r. So the whole circle means what? Its circumference is 2 pi r. How many radius here? 2 pi radius, isn't it? Therefore 2 pi radians. So this arc length is what? 2 pi radians. In general, 2 pi radians means what? The full revolution, which means 360 degrees. So you have to learn this as by heart. 2 pi radians equal to 360 degree, or 1 radian equal to what? 360 by 2 pi. 360 by 2 pi, and cancelling 180 by pi degree. Okay, where pi is equal to 3.14 or 22 by 7. That is 1 radian is equal to what? 180 by pi degree. Okay, so if you want to find 2 radian, this is 1 radian. What about 2 radian? You multiply here 2 into 180 by pi. Okay, 3 radians, 3 into 180 by pi. 4 radians, 4 into 180 by pi degree. So k radians, k into 180 by pi degree. Again, we know that 360 degree is equal to 2 pi radian. 360 degree is equal to 2 pi radians. or 1 degree is what? This 360 is going to right side, that is 2 pi by 360 radians. After cancelling, pi by 180 radians. Okay, so 1 degree means pi by 180 radians. Okay, 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radians. Then what about 2 degree? 2 into pi by 180 radians. 3 degree, 3 into pi by 180 radians. K degree, k into pi by 180 radians. So that is all about second angle measurement, which is called as what? Radian measure. Yes, as we discussed, see 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. Okay, so what about the radian measurement corresponding to this 30 degree? Okay, we know that degree into pi by 180, which means what? Radian. That much radian that we have seen here. Okay, so if this 30 degree is to be converted into radian measure, then we have to multiply this 30 by pi by 180. Okay, so 30 into pi by 180, 30 and 180 can be cancelled, so you will get pi by 6. Okay, so corresponding radian measurement for 30 degrees what? Pi by 6. Similarly for 45 degree means pi by 4, 60 degree means pi by 3, 90 degree means pi by 2, 180 degree means pi, 270 degree means 3 pi by 2, and 360 degree means 2 pi. So you learn these radian measures corresponding to these degree measures. Okay, so you learn this as by heart. 30 degree means what? Pi by 6, 45 degree means pi by 4, and so on. Okay, similarly convert 240 degree into radian. 240 degrees, so multiply by pi by 180 as we have discussed here. 240 into pi by 180, which means what? So you can cancel this. These two zeros cancelled, and by cancelling common factors, then you will get 4 pi by 3. Okay. Similarly, convert 40 degree 20 minutes into radian. So 40 degree 20 minutes means what? 40 degree plus 20 minutes, right? Like this. Okay, so 40 degree plus 20 minutes. So you can convert minute by dividing 60 into degree. Okay, so 20 minutes means what? 20 by 60 degree. 20 minutes means 20 by 60 degree. Okay, that is here. 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes, right? Or 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So we use this concept for here 20 by 60 degree. So you can cancel this 0, 2 by 6, which means 1 by 3. So 40 degree plus 1 by 3. Then cross multiplication, 40 into 3, that's 120 plus 1 by 3 degree, right? So we got this one. Then that's 121 by 3 degree. So this 121 by 3 degree can be converted into radian by multiplying pi by 180, as we discussed later. Discussed about 121 by 3 into pi by 180. Then 121 pi divided by 540. That much radian. Okay. So for getting a radian from a degree, we have to multiply by pi by 180. Okay. So that is why we multiply pi by 180 with this 121 by 3. So that is all about this answer. Convert 4 pi by 3 radian into degree. So we have to convert this radian into degree. So to convert to find the corresponding degree measure from radian, we have to multiply by 180 by pi. Okay. So 4 pi by 3 into 180 by pi, which means what? So here pi and pi cancelled, and 3 is 60, this one is 60, therefore what? 240 degree, right? So that is all about this question. See this question, tan x is equal to minus 5 by 12, comma, x lies in second quadrant. Find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. So consider the Cartesian plane, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Here, see the first quadrant here, right side of x-axis and upward side of y-axis. Right side means positive numbers, upward means positive numbers. So first quadrant contains both x and y are positives. But for the second quadrant, x-axis, it is negative part of x-axis, which means negative. but it is y-axis upward direction which are positive. So in second quadrant x is negative but y is positive. For third quadrant x is negative, y also negative, but in fourth quadrant x positive and y negative. Question says about tan x is equal to minus 5 by 12. X lies in second quadrant. Okay, so we draw a right angle triangle here as shown in the figure, and tan x means opposite side by opposite side by adjacent side, that is minus 5 by 12. So this is opposite side which is positive direction of y-axis, therefore we write only 5 here because 5 is positive, because the opposite side is above the x-axis, right? Above the axis means 5 is positive. By adjacent side, which means 12, adjacent side means this one means negative part of x-axis, therefore this 12 means negative 12. But okay, so tan x is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, that's why 5 here and minus 12 here. Okay, here AB by OB, that is opposite side by adjacent side 5 by 12, or this can be written as minus 5 by 12. So you can put minus either in numerator or in denominator or in the middle part, both are all are correct. So 5 by minus 12, which means what? Minus 5 by 12, both are same. Or you can put this minus symbol at the middle, minus 5 by 12. All these three terms are true. Then consider Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus BO square is equal to AO square. AB square plus BO square equal to AO square. This is Pythagoras theorem. This is AB square 5 square plus minus 12 square is equal to AO square. 5 square 25 plus 144 equal to AO square. That is 169 is equal to AO square. Therefore AO is equal to 13. Root of 169, 13. So this is 13. Since this is hypotenuse, now a particular symbol is assigned for hypotenuse because it is length. Length is always positive. Therefore hypotenuse is always positive. Okay, therefore AO is equal to 13. Then what about sin x? Here question is asked to find all other 5 trigonometric functions. So we have to find sin x, cos x, cosec x, sec x and cot x. What is sin x? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side means 5, hypotenuse means 13. So sin x is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. That is opposite side means 5, hypotenuse means 13. So 5 by 13. Cos x is equal to what? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side means minus 12, hypotenuse is 13. So minus 12 by 13, or minus is in the middle minus 12 by 13, or both are same. Tan x is given in the question. What is cosec x? Cosec x is the reciprocal of sin x, that is 13 by 5, right? Sec x is the reciprocal of cos, that is 13 by minus 2, or minus 12, or minus 13 by 12, or minus 13 by 12, all are same. Similarly, cot x is equal to reciprocal of tan x, that is 12 by minus 5, or minus 12 by 5, and both are same. Okay, so that is all about this question. Yes, I think you are familiar with this table. Sin 0 is 0, sin 30, which means pi by 6 radian. Sin pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Sin 45, which means pi by 4, that's 1 by root 2. And sin 60 means pi by 3, root 3 by 2. Sin 90 is 1. So you learn this table where tan 90, tan pi by 2, which means 90. Tan 90 is not defined. We know that. Okay. Using this table, we can solve different problems. So let us see the problem. See this question. Prove that 2 sin square 3 pi by 4 plus 2 cos square pi by 4 plus 2 sec square pi by 3 is equal to 10. So firstly we are taking the left hand side. Here see this LHS is this one. Okay, 2 sin square 3 pi by 4, that is 2 sin square 3 into what is pi by 4. Pi by 4 means 45 degree. So 2 sin square 3 into 45 means 135, plus 2 cos square 45 plus 2 sec square pi by 3 means 60, right? So this step. Then what about sin square 35? So sin square 135, Sine square 135 means 135 means 90 plus 45. Okay, 90 plus 45 is equal to 135. So what about sine 90 plus theta cos theta? You learned the factor sine 90 plus theta means what? Cos theta. So cos 45. So instead of sine square 135, you have to take cos 45. Okay, sine square 135 means cos square 45. Here sine square 135 means cos square 45. So again you take the whole left hand side here. Here cos 45 means 1 by root 2. Okay, cos 45 means 1 by root 2 from this table. From this table, cos 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. And hence this step cos 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. Okay, so what about left hand side? This one. So left hand side equal to here you write left hand side LHS. You write here LHS equal to 2 into sine square 135. That is 2 into sine 135 means 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 whole square plus 2 into cos square 45. 2 into cos 45 means 1 by root 2. So cos square 45 means 1 by root 2 all square plus then 2 into sec square 60. So 2 into sec 60 means reciprocal of cos 60. Okay, what is cos 60? Cos 60 means 1 by root 2. Therefore sec 60 is equal to 2 by 1. 1 by cos 60 means 1 by 2. Therefore sec 60 is 2 by 1. It is reciprocal, that is 2. That's 2 into 2 square. So you multiply this, then adding you will get answer 10. Okay, that is right hand side. What about here to prove right hand side? That is RHS, right hand side. Okay, then you remember these results. Sine minus x is equal to minus sin s. This minus will be in the margin. Okay, sine minus x equal to minus sin x. Cos minus x equal to cos s. No negatives here. So okay, cos minus x equal to cos x. That is cos function is even function. Tan minus x is equal to minus tan x. Cot minus x is equal to minus cot x. Sec minus x equal to sec x. Cosec minus x equal to minus cosec x. So learn these results. Similarly, very important, sin a plus b or sin x plus y equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Sin x minus y equal to sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. Similarly, cos x plus y equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Here minus, here plus, here minus. Cos x minus y equal to cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Similarly, this one tan x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x tan y. Important. Tan x minus y is equal to tan x minus tan y divided by 1 plus tan x into tan y. Okay, so you learn these two results only. No, these are not important. These two are not important. Okay, so using this idea, we have to find the answer. Find the answer for this question. Sin 75 degree. Sin 75 means 45 plus 30. 45 plus 30 is 75. So sin a plus b or sin x plus y. What is sin x plus y? Sin x plus y equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. So sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. So sin 45 means 1 by root 2 from the table. Cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2 plus cos 45 1 by root 2 sin 30 1 by 2. Then you multiply 1 into root 3 by 2 root 2. So 1 into 1 by 2 root 2. So answer is what? Same denominator. So you need to write only one denominator 2 root 2 then root 3 plus 1. So this is the answer. So that is all about sin 75. Similarly you can find tan 75 which means tan 45 plus 30 degree. That is tan 45 degree plus tan 35 degree divided by 1 minus tan 45 degree tan 30 degree. Why this formula? Tan a plus b equal to tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Similarly this formula. Okay, so using this formula we write this step. Then what is tan 45? 1 plus tan 30 1 by root 3 divided by 1 minus tan 45 1 into tan 30 1 by root 3. So after cross multiplication cancelling you will get this answer. This much is the final answer. If you need you can simplify to get this answer. Okay, so that's all about tan 75 degree. Next to prove that sin x plus y divided by sin x minus y is equal to tan x plus tan y divided by tan x minus tan y. It is very easy to prove by selecting left hand side, right hand side at first. So take right hand side. What is right hand side? RHS is equal to tan x plus tan y divided by 1 divided by tan x minus tan y. This is right hand side. Tan x plus tan y divided by tan x minus tan y. Okay, what is tan x? Sin x by cos x plus tan y sin y by cos y whole divided by tan x minus tan y sin x by cos x minus sin y by cos y. Then cross multiplication, cos x cos y, then sin x into cos y plus cos x into sin y. Okay, then cancelling, you will get what? Sin x cos y plus cos x sin y divided by sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. So what is sin x cos y plus cos x sin y? Look here, sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, that is sin x plus y. Okay, sin x plus y. So this is sin x plus y. Similarly, this is sin x minus y. So we got sin x plus y divided by sin x minus y. That is left hand side here, left hand side. So here by selecting right hand side, we got left hand side. Okay, so RHS equal to LHS. That is the proof. Similarly, prove that tan pi by 4 plus x divided by tan pi by 4 minus x is equal to 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x whole square. So first you take left hand side, this one. What is left hand side? This one. Okay, then tan a plus b. What is tan a plus b? Tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b from this formula. Okay. Hence tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Tan pi by 4 minus tan x divided by 1 minus tan pi by 4 tan x. Okay. That is this one, tan pi by 4 plus tan x, tan a plus b. So this its formula is the whole terms. Okay, then divided by tan pi by 4 minus x, that is tan a minus b. What is tan a minus b? Tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a tan b. So numerator divided by denominator. So numerator, this one, divided by this one. This one is for this denominator, and for this numerator, this one. Then tan pi by 4 means tan 45, from the table it is 1. 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus, it is 1. Tan pi by 4 1, so 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x. Okay, then instead of division we can take multiplication by taking its reciprocal. So here 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x, right? Okay, so that is 1 plus tan x into 1 plus tan x, that is 1 plus tan x whole square. Similarly, 1 minus tan x into 1 minus tan x, that is 1 minus tan x whole square. That is 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x whole square, which means what? Right hand side. So that is all about this question. Then this one, prove that tan 3a minus tan 2a minus tan a equal to tan 3a tan 2a tan a. It is very important and very simple. Firstly, we can take tan 3a. What is 3a? 2a plus 1a, 2a plus a. That is tan 3a is equal to tan 2a plus a. Then tan a plus b formula, tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. So tan 3 is equal to this one. Okay. Then you move this denominator to the left side. Then tan 3a into 1 minus tan 2a tan a equal to, in the right side there is only these terms, tan 2a plus tan a. Okay. Then here, so from here you expand this bracket, tan 3a into 1. What is that? Tan 3a. Okay. Then minus tan 3a into tan 2a tan a. Tan 2a tan a. Okay, is equal to right side tan 2a plus tan a. Okay. That is tan 3a. Then move this tan 2a to left side. Then minus tan 2a. And similarly plus tan 2a to left side minus tan a equal to, you move this minus tan 3a, tan 2a, tan a to the right side, this one. So that is the answer. Okay. Another important results, sin C plus sin D equal to 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Instead of c and d, we are selected here x and y. Sin x plus sin y is equal to what? 2 sin x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. Similarly, sin x minus sin y is equal to 2 cos x plus y by 2 sin x minus y by 2. Cos x plus cos y equal to 2 cos x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. Cos x minus cos y equal to minus 2 sin x plus y by 2 sin x minus y by 2. So, learn these results. Okay, using these results we can prove that sin 5x plus sin 3x divided by cos 5x plus cos 3x is equal to tan 4x. So, sin x plus sin y, what is sin x plus sin y? 2 sin x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. That is 2 sin x plus y, x means 5x, y means 3x. So, sin x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. Similarly, cos c plus cos d means what? 2 cos c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. This is 2 cos x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. Instead of x, that is 5x by 3x. So, 5x plus 3x by 2, 5x minus 3x by 2. Let's simplify. 5x plus 3x what? 8x by 2, 4x. Okay. 5x minus 3x, 2x by 2x. Okay. So, this step. Then, cancelling like terms, cos's can be cancelled. Then what? Sin 4x by cos 4x. What is that? Tan 4x. So, that is all about this question. Similarly, this one. Prove that cos x plus cos y all square plus sin x minus sin y all square equal to 4 cos square x plus y by 2. Very important. Taking left hand side, this is left hand side. Okay, is equal to cos x plus cos y all square. What is cos x plus y? 2 cos x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. Its square plus sin x minus sin y. This one sin x minus sin y. 2 cos x plus y by 2 sin x minus y by 2. Its square. Then square of 2 is 4. That is 4. It is cos square x plus y by 2 cos square x minus y by 2. Okay. Plus similarly here 2 becomes 4. 2 square. 4 cos square x plus y by 2 sin square x minus y by 2. In this line there are two terms. First term is up to this. Second term is remaining portions. Only plus and minus are term separators. Okay. So in the first term you can see 4 cos square x plus y, and in the second term you can find the same term 4 cos square x plus y. This 4 cos square x plus y can be taken outside. The remaining cos square x minus y by 2 plus sin square x minus y by 2. What is cos square x or cos square theta plus sin square theta or sin square theta plus cos square theta? That is 1. So 4 cos square x plus y by 2 into 1, that is 4 cos square x plus y by 2, that is RHS, right hand side. Okay. So we got about 4 cos square x plus y, that is the right hand side. Then prove that cos 4x plus cos 3x plus cos 2x divided by sin 4x plus sin 3x plus sin 2x. So firstly we are selecting cos 4x plus cos 3x. So cos x plus cos y formula. What is cos x plus cos y? 2 cos x plus y, that is 4x plus 3x. 4x plus 3x means 7x. 7x by 2 means what? 3 and a half. 7 by 2 means 3 and a half, which is not possible for this this formula. Okay, so we are rearranging this question as cos 4x plus cos 2x, cos 4x plus cos 3x, then cos 4x plus cos 2x, cos 4x plus cos 2x, then cos 3x here. So we are taking first two terms are cos 4x and cos 2x. Why? Because by applying cos x plus cos y formula, 4x plus 2x 6x. 6x by 2 means what? 3x, which is an integer. But here when we take like this, 4x plus 3x means 7x. So 7x by 2 means 3.5, which is not possible. So it is very easy. So you select like this. Similarly for denominator, sin 4x plus sin 2x plus sin 3x. So cos 4x plus cos 2x means cos c plus cos d or cos x plus cos y by 2. That is 4x plus 2x. 6x by 2 means 3x. So cos 2 cos 3x. Similarly 4x minus 2x 2x divided by 2 1x. So this step 2 cos 3x cos x, then plus cos 3x here. Similarly sin x plus sin y, 2 sin x plus y by 2 sin x minus y by 2, and apply the formula you will get this one plus sin 3x. Okay, so here cos 3x is here, cos 3x is here, so you can take cos 3x outside, then 2 cos x, then plus 1 here. Okay, similarly sin 3x here, sin 3x here taken out, sin 3x into 2 cos x plus 1. These are like terms, so we can cancel these two terms. So finally we will get answer as cos 3x divided by sin 3x. What is cos 3x by sin 3x? Cot 3x. So what is to be proved? Cot 3x. So we have obtained by selecting left hand side as what? Cot 3x, which is RHS. So that is all about this chapter, trigonometry. And we will meet again with the next chapter. Okay, thank you for watching.